We're going in with Boo Boo, WBO World Middleweight Champion. It's me again.
It's me again.
How are you, mate?
I'm good. I'm chilling. How you doing?
What's happening in Providence? Are you in Providence?
Yeah. I'm in Ocean State.
Quiet?
Yeah, it's quiet, man. Just trying to stay away from people. My condolences to all the people that's out there that, family members or somebody that's involved in this whole coronavirus thing, man. This thing is not easy. There's a lot of things going on where it's like they're making little funny jokes, which is cool and stuff. But, also, people need to, also give homage, respect to the families and the people that's really going through the stuff and be happy that it didn't hit home yet and just be safe and do what needs to be done,
Good point. Good point, sir. You're looking very handsome today, Boo-Boo.
Yeah, I try, man. I try. It's hard to be this handsome, but it's a gift of the curse, Tall, black, and handsome here. It's me again.
We're gonna talk boxing. So listen, I want to say that every now and again you represent a fighter that is like so difficult to land the major fights for, and it's really difficult for us as a promoter to have someone who, they've said before, oh, he just doesn't have the activity. All of a sudden, we got you nice and active. Oh, he just doesn't sell tickets. All of a sudden, we go to Providence, you do like 8,000 or 9,000. It's wild. So the excuses are running out. Why do you think people don't want to fight you? Is that a stupid question? Or you just think, is it the style? Is it something they don't know that is it a rumor in the game, in the gyms, that you can't beat Demetrius Andrade? What is it, and how frustrating is it for you?
I mean, you got to look at it as a business. At the end of the day, dude, does, that person like, Canelo or somebody, or what their contract is. You know how contracts go, but win, lose, or draw, what's gonna, kill the chain, the cash money guy. You know how it is. Some people lose and their contract goes down in numbers. So it's, at the same time, it's like, why am I going to, take the risk of fighting Andre where it's a possible chance of me losing and then I have to start all over again, But if you're good, if you're Canelo, if you're Triple G, if you're Billy Joe Saunders, whoever you are, Charlo brothers, if you're good and you lose to the better man like Demetrius Andrade and you continue to show and make your own legacy, you're still going to be you can still be a Hall of Fame guy. You can still be one of the top guys. You just lost against one of the best guys, the greatest guy. That's it. That's all how I look at it, But at the end of the day, I'm willing to put my skill and talent, my willingness against anybody out there in my division, and let the people see what they've been wanting. The best versus the best.
I asked Danny to kind of rate the 68 division, but I'm going to ask you about some guys that are sort of fluctuating between the divisions. Do you rank Canelo as I mean, arguably, you're going to say you're the best at 60, but in terms of outside of you, at 60 and 68, do you rate Canelo? Is that a silly question? He's head and shoulders above the rest right now. Do you give Billy Joe Saunders a shot with him if that fight happens? Do you think he's beatable at 60 or 68 outside of yourself?
Yeah, of course. Everybody is. It's a 50-50
And who do you think can beat him? You think Billy Joe can beat him?
If Billy comes in and does what he has to do, yeah, anybody can be beat. It's a 50-50 fight every time you step in the ring. That's how I look at it. For me, for anybody, and anybody can be beat, man. It's 50-50 out there.
There's a couple of questions coming in about Sergey Derevenchenko. And like when I look at planning your future, obviously what we all want now is you want the biggest fights, preferably the unification fights. But obviously Derevenchenko put up a great fight against Gennady Golovkin last time out. Super, super close decision. Could have gone either way. Do you like that fight as well against Derevenchenko? I mean, I think style-wise as well, could be a great fight for you.
Yeah, I asked for that fight before. I have no problem fighting anybody in my division. Anybody. I'm already fighting anybody. I'm fighting whoever is available at the time or whoever is willing to get in with me. So I'm not sitting here picking and choosing anybody. I would like to fight, the well-known, popular guys out there, but that's not the case. But if you could put a Derevenchenko fight with me, I would definitely love to take that fight.
And, there's over here in the UK, there's a lot of people. It's probably gone under the radar a little bit with everything going on, but obviously we know you have a mandatory due, which is Liam Williams. quite a lot of people in the UK getting excited about that fight. Liam Williams is on a good run right now. He's an aggressive fighter. Good performance last time out against Alonte Fox. What's your thoughts on that fight, and what's your thoughts on Liam Williams?
Yeah, I think you said this last time against Luke Keeler, and we seen what ended up with that fight. But listen, Liam Williams, toodles to him. I'm happy for whatever fighter is climbing the charts, the ladder, and making their way to be able to fight for a championship title. And that's what he proved to do, is get in the ring for a WBO shot with Demetrius Andrade, myself, and let's go. It's all good. Like, I'm not knocking anybody's hustle, but he is not going to be the one to stop this train.
A lot of talk about Charlo fight. Is that a fight that for you is the fight right now? Unification fight, WBC world title. A lot said back and forward. What's your message to Charlo?
Hey man, listen, I'm 7 mil, kid. Come on out, a lot of money. Still, no matter what, like I said, the win, lose, or draw, whichever way it goes, it just goes to show, the best. Supposedly they say that they're the best. I say I'm the best, and I'm willing to put that in action. And so it has to be the other way around. So, all I can do is just keep doing what I'm doing, winning. Whatever fighter comes upon, we take the challenge and we make it happen, and we do what we do, and we're still undefeated, and we're winning, and we're doing the style, and I'm giving, a different performance every time I step into the ring. What's
your position now in terms of your weight making at 160? We know you're a huge middleweight. We also know you won world championships at 54 as well. You're a two-weight, three-time world champion. Are you comfortable still at 60? How long do you see that? Or is it just a case of if there's a big fight at 68, you'll jump up and take that as well?
Yeah, I wanted to fight Billy Joe next at 68 for the WBO. That was the perfect, if I don't know what's going on with this Canelo thing, the whole coronavirus has put a dent in, what boxing and sports and just the world. But, yeah, I would love to run up to 168 and fight Billy Joe.
So that could be the move for you. Maybe Liam Williams next and then Billy Joe Saunders, or maybe we work something out to move straight to 68 and fight Billy Joe if you don't get Canelo.
Yeah, listen, you already know, man. Make it happen. Make it happen, Eddie Hearn. They want to see your boy. Make it happen. Put me in there with anybody. It don't matter who it is. Just line them up, and I'll be there.
There's a couple of questions. Last question. A couple of questions coming in about Chris Eubank Jr. Are you aware of him? Do you rate him?
I have seen him. I think I might have seen him fight when I was going to fight Billy Joe back in until whatever happened. But I looked at that fight to see how Billy Joe took on some pressure. So that was the only fight I actually seen of Chris Eubank.
Right, Demetrius, we're going to wrap it up, mate. Just a quick message for your fans. Tough times for everybody right now.
Quick message. So, right, they was like, all the toilet paper, all the malt liquor, go get yourself the firearm. So I'm like, shit, I might as well go and go get me something. So I went to the weapon store, and I asked the guy for a 12 gauge. So he was like, here's a 12 gauge. And then I go, I'm not that stupid. Don't I need some bullets? So he pulls out 2 boxes of bullets. He pulls out a bird shot, and then the second box was a box with dares. And I'm like, okay, so how do we get into this? He goes, well, what you want to do is put birdshot, buckshot, birdshot, buckshot, and after that, the gun goes Jamaican. It's like buckshot, buckshot, buckshot.
That's horrendous. That is horrendous. Well, on that, mate, we're gonna have to lose you there, mate. The line's gone terrible. I'll speak soon, mate.
All right, man. Take care.
Take it easy, mate. Cheers, mate. Bye.
That was some Dave Chappelle for you.
Cheers, mate.
All right, peace.